I am acquiring a blanket. For the fashion, mostly. For the style of it. Whoa. Alrighty. Oh, I should get a fucking. Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I am out here. I've been staring at my meds for a minute because they've given me a new type of Adderall, and it's pink. And like pink is my favorite color, but it's also different. I'm used to orange ones. So I don't know how to feel about this, because it's a better color, but it's also different. Like capital D. Well, I checked. It's the same pill that I usually it's got the same contents and everything. It's just pink, which is a good color, but it's not the usual color. So I've been sitting here like, is my doctor trying to murder me? Is my prescriber R. Dyke? My sister in Christ, I don't know if you could be called that. I'm in hell. Oh my god. Okay. It's probably like Deke or something, which is also an unfortunate name, but for different reasons. Oh my god. I don't remember what I was talking about. Anyway. Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Peak. My name is Soul, and I'm gonna take my meds real quick. If you guys have meds to take, I would advise you do so as well. Ooh, pink. Yeah, I forgot that my Adderall was a different color. No. Like, I checked everything. It's still Adderall. It is just a different color. Why does that taste like strawberries? Why does that taste like strawberries? It tastes good. It's just so different. I'm out here used to like a kind of bitter taste from that. And like it wasn't totally gone, but I got a weird like strawberries and whipped cream flavor from that. And I don't know how to feel about that. Because again, good, but very different. Like, I'm sure I'll get used to it. But in the meantime... What? Ugh. My vitamins taste as bad as usual. By the way, I had that with a watermelon candy flavored Lost and Found energy drink. Just in case anyone was curious. And now I swap over to the thing and I boot up the game. I boot up the game. It's the game. There it is. Okay. I added some games to my account last night, and it was enough that it pushed the game off of my recently played. Or like recent additions. Because usually I do just select from my recents. Anyway. I'm a beastie. Oh. Daily peak, weekly peak, monthly peak, yearly peak. It's all of those things. So I just got sent photos right as I started streaming. I am taking psychic damage. Oh my god. 10,000 years of peak. Hell yeah. How have I managed to get my foot stuck like that? I'm sure that's fine. Hell yeah. Yeah, howdy, how you been? How's everyone been, really? I am sleepy, personally. Which isn't unusual for me. But it's worth noting. Because I am now, and am forever, the sleepiest beast. On the bright side, they announced that everything's gonna be okay tomorrow. So I love my ominous little meme. It's a picture of a cat with like a smirk, and the caption is just starting tomorrow, everything's going to be okay. They just announced it. They did. They just announced it. No further elaboration. Hell yeah, I will. I will absolutely send it to you. Hold on. Copy image. Oh god. Quartz is green now. Yeah, I've been posting it daily in the Prospectors Guild. Yeah, they announced it. Heart emoji. It's my favorite shit. Can I paste it into the thing too? No. I would have to download it. Let me save the image. Okay, now I open my downloads folder. Now I drag it into the thing. That is such a big image. There we go. Everything's gonna be okay, cat, is in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen. And everything's gonna be okay, cat just sits there now. Everything is gonna be okay, cat lives there. As his home. Listings for castles are so funny. A second shot of one of the bathrooms in the virtual tour and 0 images of the massive curved kitchen. Exactly. We all know that everything is going to be okay now. Now that the incredibly kind everything is going to be okay cat is in the corner of my screen all the time. I'm gonna forget to remove that, and that cat is just gonna be there forever. Which, fuck it. Everything is gonna be okay cat deserves to be there. I get to... I deserve to see everything is gonna be okay cat. Huh. Now, is that because they've just, like, neglected to include the giant kitchen? Or do they think that nobody who is buying a castle is going to be spending any amount of time in the kitchen, regardless of how big it is? Like, is this glaring oversight, or like, this is where the workers are going to be? We don't need to think about it, you know? I love everything's gonna be okay, cat. I'm dwelling on this cat so hard because I love the cat. I'm gonna make the cat slightly bigger in the corner of my screen. So the cat lines up with the little line on the UI. There we go. Perfect. Oh, Cringe Finder General Cordelia, likes my thinking. So, Pirate, you're outvoted, I think. We've decided it's a class thing. I'm not surprised. It's fucking London. It's like the only city in the UK. There's no other ones. It's just London and not London. Like, London is so much the only city in the UK that they built, like, more city around it. You know? So you've got London, and then you have a bunch of fake London. Heart emoji. Yes, I am referencing the city of London, which is inside of London, but technically distinct from it. Actually, everyone in the chat that I've seen is... Pirate is gonna inflict me with psychic torments. Don't you know I have resistance to psychic damage? I've been training myself to endure psychic attacks all my life. For you see, Pyrite, I have driven myself just insane enough to deflect psychic attacks, while still retaining my faculties, as you can tell from my vehement belief in psychic attacks. Exactly. I'm glad you understand this. Cut to me having a sobbing breakdown in the kitchen over the prospect of making rice. High willpower. I see, I see. Thank you very much, Quartz. I will keep in mind that there are only 4 cities in the world. Because, of course, the UK, as the crown of the world, is the only nation that exists. You know, you could make that argument, like, semi-legitimately. Like, there are people out there who probably actually believe that. I should, narrow it down to a much more obscure town. The only city in the world that exists is Schmeckwitz, Germany. I can't actually confirm that that is a real place, by the way. I'm realizing these medicinal roots are probably more useful to me as food than medicine right now. The only city is the city of Norwich because it has city in the name. Fair. True. There's one city in the world, and it is Lansing, Michigan. You know, the capital. I have been streaming for 20 minutes, and I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. This is fair, Pyrite. You're British. I expect a little nationalism to crop up every now and again. It's kind of built into the culture. Like, I can tell it's not even an intentional thing, it just happens. Sometimes I will talk to a British person, and their eyes will, like, roll into the back of their head as they start praising the UK, and then they'll, like, shake themselves out of it. It's like, well, I don't even like this country. Eh. It'd be like that. Thank you. I speak real because I am not. I am a false creature. I'm secretly a changeling. I don't know if you knew this. You don't need a floor plan. You have $25 million. If you are the kind of person who is going to pay $25 million. Yeah, exactly what Gordon said. Yeah, why are you gonna buy a castle? To look at boys? Sounds like gay shit. What am I saying? I swear to God, I'm like awake and alive and everything. Hey, Ami. Ami, are you going to buy the castle to look at boys from? Boy Looker Castle. I did good. Boy Looker. For a second, my brain was convinced that I said boy liquor. That's not right. Character property? It's like, Sex in the City, you know? This is fair. But no, it's like Sex in the City. You know, where it's like, yeah, sure, all of the characters are characters, but also like the city itself becomes a character in the narrative. Where it's like, if you really think about it, even the city itself takes on a unique position in the narrative. It's like that. Damn, well, if Ami says it's true. I gotta believe. I can't believe I'd say something like that. It is time to put myself in jail. I'm canceling the Daily Peak forever. We don't get days anymore. Because, of course, as we all know, the only thing advancing time, linear time, is me doing the Daily Peak. If I didn't do the Daily Peak every day, no one would know when one day stops and another day starts. Servants' quarters. Damn. You've trapped yourself in this on me. I'm sorry. That does remind me, in a very tangential way, because of some assumptions I've made, about a Tumblr post I saw about someone's proposition for, yeah, no, this is one of the first calendars known to mankind, and it just tracked the phases of the moon, and, like, marked a specific day in each lunar cycle. And it was like, okay, yeah, this could be man's first calendar, but I think it's far more likely, that this is woman's first calendar, because women have a kind of built-in reason to track roughly 1 month's worth of time. I'm very gas lamp coated. Damn it. Hold on, I just realized I missed some amazing Cordelia content. "10,000 years of peak. Someday the daily peak will end and we will be doomed." Yeah. And the first bedroom was near the master bedroom. Then I have no idea. Child room? Room where you put child? Just a single crib in the middle of a tiny ass, mostly empty room? It's the baby closet. I've decided. That's what it is now. Closet you put baby in. I don't know, it could also be like a cuck closet or whatever. Yeah, where the ghost lives. Quartz is getting what I'm putting down. Oh, I need to throw together a new vintage story mod pack for the new version and everything. So, my brain went from chords to coordinates to Minecraft to vintage story in like half a second. I don't know how my brain did that. Even it should take a little longer than that, at least. But ah, shit. Oh no. I do hate to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure that's not how most brains work. That might just be a limited selection of people. I've been playing too much Casualties Unknown. I was expecting to have brain damage from that fall. I was sat here, like, anticipating my controls being flipped. But no. It was just normal. Trust? Okay, never mind what I said. I trust Ami implicitly. Uh-huh. Nothing abnormal with you. The rest of us believes that, right? That a member of my chat could be totally normal? That someone who tunes in to the Daily Peak voluntarily could be normal? Because Pirate's normal. I just chain Pirate to a chair every morning. You know, to be forced to watch the Daily Peak. Okay, I'm not the one forcing you. If you're being forced to watch the Daily Peak, that's your own prerogative. That's a you problem. Only person I'm forcing is Pyrite. I've had to change the material of the chains like 3 different times. Just because Pyrite keeps getting out. I haven't hammered down exactly what Pyrite is, but it's not human. Anyway, for the moment, Bronze is working for the cuffs, so, you know. I'm gonna stick to that for a little while. Man, I don't know. The government? That seems like something the government would do. Granted, I am going by the standards of my government as opposed to your government. I don't know how Australia is. See? Well, hold on. Does the government not like guns, or does it not like the citizens having guns? Because those are very different things. Do the cops have guns? Because if the cops have guns, then the only thing that they care about is the citizens having guns. They're just centralizing the ability to do violence, as opposed to abhorring it entirely. I like that it's a question. I like that you don't know instead of being able to safely assume. That's good. Here in America, we give the cops tanks. I'm not joking, to be clear. The police get a lot of equipment from, like, military surplus sales. So the cops have tanks. And, like, APCs and everything. It's too much. It's too many. Do people know what an APC is? An APC is an armored personnel carrier, in case you don't know. I don't know if that is a military term common enough that people know it. That's an APV. I was saying C. I appreciate the contribution, though. I need more dog friends. I've only got a couple. The day-old bread is an interesting addition there. No, come on! Yeah! Oh no. No, come on. Let me out. Let me out, please. That's not what I meant. And Birkenstocks? Sandals. Okay. I read Birkenstocks and I thought stockings? And just like assumed that your cops were holding were wearing thigh highs or some shit. Sucken or Strumpf? I really hope I said that right, because I didn't pronounce most of the letters in it. Alright, well, that is going to be today's Daily Peak. And just like that, yesterday is allowed to progress into today. And we once again end off our live stream. I'm making an executive decision. The E at the end is Strumpf. Strumpf? Strumpf. Just put on a voice. I don't know what that was. Strumpf. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. We Strumpfen? I mean, German is confusing. I I'm just I have temporarily given up on overseas aspirations, and my current goal is to get a digital nomad job. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them. But yes, so that has been the end of today's Daily Peak.
I do love the idea of learning more German with you. I do. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, but like another time. Anyway, that is the end of today's Daily Peak. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Whether that is during the live recording of this or well after, just to get your daily dose of me. Um, and I will see all of you guys next time. Bye. I'm keeping everything's gonna be okay, cat, on the ending screen. Ending screen is gonna be everything's gonna be okay, cat, forever. Executive decision.